336 BC. Macedonian Kingdom. Alexander the Great, 18, has just inherited the kingdom of his father Philip, who has planned to invade the Persians.
Ritarda l'invasione
He
persiana
delays the Persian invasion
deve
because first he wants to make things right internally.
la situazione interna.
The Greek cities miscalculated because he crushes them all, showing again what he is capable of doing.
Di nuovo.
With his rule in Greece secure, Alexander turns east to Persia.
Alexander wollte gegen das Perserreich
Alexander
ziehen,
wanted to march
offiziell
against the
vor allem
Persian
aus
Empire,
zwei Gründen.
officially for two
Einerseits
reasons.
wollte die griechischen Städte in
On the
Asien,
one
also
hand,
in
he wanted to
Kleinasien,
claim the
befreien
cities in
und
Asia,
andererseits
in other words,
wollte
free
Rache
Asia Minor.
nehmen für die Zerstörung, die
And
die
on the
Perser
other hand,
in
he wanted to
Griechenland
take revenge for the destruction
hinterlassen
caused by the
Das
Persians
waren
in
die
480 BC.
Grundmotive. Andere
These
Motive
were his
kamen
basic
hinzu.
motives, but there were
Persönlich
others
war
too.
Alexander vor
Personally,
allem
Alexander
darauf
was
aus,
mainly
wie ein
interested in
zweiter
appearing
Achill
like a second
zu agieren
Achilles and winning
und
glory as a hero.
heroenreichen Ruhm zu ernten.
In 331 BCE, Alexander the Great marches east, ready for a final showdown with Darius, the king of the Persian Empire. Darius has been defeated twice, but still commands a very large army.
Etwa 150.000 Mann,
It was estimated
schätzt man,
that 150,000 men
standen
stood
seinen
against
etwa
50,000 Macedonians,
50.000
Greeks, and
Makedonen,
auxiliary
Griechen
troops.
und Hilfstruppen gegenüber.
On October 1st, at a place called Gaugamela in northern Iraq, the armies take the field. Darius deploys on a broad plain, hoping this will favor his larger army. Parmenion, Alexander's second in command, bears the brunt of the first assault.
Parmenion was
brach in die
strongly pushed
Defensive.
into the defensive.
Das Schlachtglück
It seemed the tide
schien
of
sich
battle had now turned in
Darius
favor of
nun
Darius.
zuzuwenden.
For a moment, the battle is in doubt, but Alexander and his cavalry come to the rescue.
Durch eine
Alexander
wagemutige
managed to push
Reiterattacke
through into the center of the Persian army
in das
with his
Zentrum
cavalry in a
des Persenheeres
courageous attack,
vorzudringen
and he made
und
Darius take
erneut
flight yet
in die
again.
Flucht zu schlagen.
All things together appeared full of terror to Darius, who had already long been in the state of fear, so that he was the first to turn and flee.
Darius is on the run, but his days are numbered.
Alexander was determined to chase Darius because he was convinced that without physically eliminating Darius, he couldn't claim to be the legitimate king of Persia. And this is what pushed Alexander farther and farther to the east. When the local satrap, Bessus, felt that Alexander was so close, he ordered some of his other assistants to get rid of Darius because the situation, in a certain sense, was getting embarrassing.
In 330 BCE, Darius III is killed by his own men. Alexander becomes the king of Persia. But the restless conqueror is still not satisfied. After his victory over the Persians, Alexander continues to conquer more to the east. He will go to India and Pakistan, then explode dissensions within his army, exhausted. He will die in Babylon in 323 of malaria.